Hey, what's up, my adventurers? It's the Nerdy Tabaxi here, and we are back for who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog? Or the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog? One of those, yeah. All right, and we're getting into the cart. What is that? Oh, Sonic. It can't be. Sonic! Someone murdered my darling Sonic. Looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait. I want to figure out who did this. Wait for me. Little whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. That was really convincing, Sonic. Sonic? Body numb. Can't move. What? Are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Sonic! Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense a pulse. Am I doing it right? What in the world's going on? Is this part of the murder mystery, or is this serious? Sonic! Oh no, I feel myself panicking. Calm down. What do I do? You need to do everything in your power to make sure the plane and the guests are taken care of, understood? These guests are incredibly renowned, which means that they must be remarkably rich. So I leave their care to you, my favorite employee. Surely you won't let me down on this last ride. Yeah, that's, I'm sure that's what they said. I don't think that's, I need to catch with Amy Tails, get the bombs. Even if that's part of the game, I just don't want to risk it. I'll catch everybody in the safe corner. You'll see. I'll keep everyone safe in the corner, huh? The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Bah! I don't know why I just made that. It's fine. We're gonna move on. Oh, in the saloon card. Whoa! Look at this place. Don't look for Tails. Hey, Tails, where are you? Huh? I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone ahead. It seems that she's really excited. Do you need something from me? Yeah, just question how to put this. What if Sonic is actually hurt? Why is he laughing? Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to our mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, I promise. Plus, Sonic's likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. He's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake that Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game? Or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? Hey, if you don't mind, it's cool if I tag along with you. Oh, of course, sure. Now if I ever need a snack, you got me. Ha, fair. I said the best detectives had psychics, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever need to catch a looking glum, though, just know it's because, where's my lore card? The last guy I worked with the case ditched me in practice to join evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without some baggage. That's true. Ye varmints. Oh, what are you doing in my saloon? He's trying hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moseyed through and told me all about it. Enough of that. Wonder how long he was going to keep up the voice for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to in the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi, and... Nope. I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I don't know better than argue with Knuckles, so it seems that we're on our own. Alright, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Right, let's do it. Alright. Because we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Why don't we? Do you think it was broke when the train sped up? The damage looks more than to be caused from punches. Who would have done that? What are you looking at me for? Smash Arcade Game is added to your library. Something always hiding in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, this one's empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. As one would say, one's man trash is another man's treasure. Okay. Decent cash reward to find this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor El Matro. Hate to see him like this, but they do. Medical malpractice. Interesting. Have breathtaking views. The train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling on normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the track more than I do when riding in cars. I'll never understand this friend group. This is interesting. What is it? Just a few cups. Sure, but why are there 3? Huh, Knuckles was really thirsty. But one of them's got lipstick on the edge. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been here. We should log this. Okay, so I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. I thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. Doesn't look like he's just being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so you could see it better? I said leave! Of course not, we're leaving Knuckles. Him and I need to determine what you were doing during the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is? You have evidence, too. We do? The detective just took a good look at the inventory. What is distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? This one. The arcade machine? Ha! What makes you think I touched it? Hit that, let's go. Alright, my thinking powers are on lock. I got an idea. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched your arcade machine because the arcade cabinet is covered in punches. What evidence do you have the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I needed a punching bag, and none of them were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine was give us her answers. How will you? I'm on it. The nerdy bags distract Knuckles while I fix your monkey ball. Bring it on. I don't want to fight you. I don't need to have my freaking lights knocked out of me. Oh. Okay, this one's hard. This one's harder. Oh, no. Not Tails, get away from the arcade cabinet. The nervous should try again. I have the Super Marco fixed. Okay, I have to keep trying, I guess. Oh god. Okay, so if I get hit by those, I just lose some rings, so those shouldn't be avoided like the plague falling should. The idea. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. What does this tell us? Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive. Look at the name on the top of the list. Is it Vector? He's supposed to be in the library card. The picture's beginning to be painted here. You completed with Vector to see you can get the highest score, and Vector beat you. And it's frustrating you to destroy the arcade cabinet. Grr. Aha, he's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where is your evidence? Vector is a common name. Prove that it was here now. Okay. Oh god. Oh god damn it. Ha, nothing. You have nothing. Stop. No, you two. Quick, let's try this again. God, following this really bad. Okay. Oh, God. Oh. Alright, there we go. Boom. Nailed it. Getting better at this. Now, what proof does Vector have that there was Knuckles? No. I thought it was strange that there was more than one cut sitting next to you. Well, you were supposed to be practicing the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday party. You and Vector enjoyed some drinks, played the arcade. It's not what you like. It's not? I wasn't. Oh, don't tell Amy. I think you're on the right track here. It's as you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour and wanted to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure out the game out, but when we did, we completed for the highest score. When we bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in. Honestly, I didn't want to get caught. And that's my story. My alibi. I already told you the abridged version to. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Oh boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the cups. But what about the other cup with the lipstick mark? Rouge was in it too. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game and left. Obviously that one. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently. Listen, I don't know why she showed up. I've told you everything what happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I understand the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rue couldn't find something, and then left. Then Knuckle destroyed the machine. That all makes sense. Thank you for answering so many of our questions. Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more time at the high score list. Something doesn't make sense. The nerdy backseat, can you look one more time? The old name list, what is it talking about? Ultimate. An odd name on the high score list. Toast, apple, bread, bagel, candy. Oh, the other names have food themes to this one. Who's here by Ultim? You may not know Nerdy's Backseat, but there is someone here that goes by that title. The ultimate life form. Shadow. Yeah. There's really someone that goes by that? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here too. He taught us the game and first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I thought back to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. A key. Shadow told me to lock the door and not open it for anyone, and then he left. Then Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him. Saw no one else after they locked the door. And that's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open it for her? No, I think she just had some sort of key too. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened to the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Rogue searching for? I don't know. They didn't tell me, even though I asked them. That's with a cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourself. More information than I expected to get there, but it seems that we can move on. As of right now, I believe you're storing Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library's on the next card. I'll unlock it for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will you do, Sheriff? Come on. Come on. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Nerdy's Backseat. Coming. But what with the peanuts? Ah, bowl. Assorted nuts. The classic saloon snack. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Kind of bland. Seems like they licked all the. Seems like someone licked all the salt off them. What? Black blue. Or maybe they're just unsalted. Oh, okay. Hold on. There's a couple more things here. One, robot arm. The robot's arm here is really helpful. What is the arm doing to my hair? He fixed it up a bit. That's incredible. What an interesting tech. Uh-oh, sounds like I fear like a job. Should I fear for my child a little bit? How could he learn the microwave? Alright, I think this is the only thing. Spittoon Freight Establishment. Coliseum Highway Zone. Okay. Ready to mosey down to the next card? You got it, partner. Onwards. I think we've gone through everything in this room. And then the next one. The library. I love the hang in there. And there's the conductor. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journal reporter, Amy Rose, is a hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, SBO, and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems that more guests. Amy, there you are. Flattering. Flattered, but at this pace, you two are going. Sonic's murderer will never be found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. This trip is just too juicy. Trip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see y'all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. And how are you gonna leave? The door to the next card is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Ha, right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy must be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I am, I'm just making sure things aren't going great. And not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides murder, any of my social skills. My social skills, non-existent. Man, I feel more like this guy more and more by the moment. I'm Vector, the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the Poet. And I'm Espio, the Poet. Poetry. A resonant message from the poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic prose. Can I hear some? Sure, Teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Hey, you and I established both of your alibis. Can you talk us through what happened after Amy and everyone else leave the dining cart? Oh, sure, it's simple. We've just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rogue, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through the library cart. Where Amy told you SBO to stay. I promptly picked up the bookshelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to for the saloon cart. Victor got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. There's Rogue, and happened to see her lipstick stain on the glass of the saloon car. Rogue came over to the library car, seeming to look for something. When she went to search for the saloon car, she came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure staying over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been hunted for something. After Rogue left, Shadow walked through the casino car, and then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why does Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games.
he insisted on showing us up on Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him, then returning to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, he realized Knuckle locked the door in the saloon car, and we were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. SBO sat here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one who told us about the murdered Sonic. Yeah, that's what happened. That's a lot of that. With all the locking doors, it seems Vector and SBO couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We'll just peek around and we return with any questions. Ha! Alright, return with any meat. I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I've got you covered.
Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. That we're looking for any evidence that proves that they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reasoning for leaving this post and determine if SBO was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Okay, so many books on the ground. I wish I had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up all these books.
A lot of these were knocked out with the train speeding up, but Rogue pulled a lot of these out to search for something.
Oh, what reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creased. They're open too far. This kid's really empathetic for everything. Trash can. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check here. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Ah, I really thought there'd be there. Are you sad that there was nothing in the trash bin? No. I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash one we find. You really think so? Yeah. We gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, these trash bins are bins are hiding a secret. I'm sure of it. Dirty Paxi, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Okay, what do we got? Bookshelf, poem. Huh. I shouldn't go hang under the tree. Large textbook hang in there. Wow, I really need to see that. This is a little chaotic, Cho's hanging there. Chaos? Refusing to use their wings to fly to safety because it chose a hard way to finding the most rewarding. It's most beautiful KO can stick in the principle of find the strength that I can come to. There's not much to it. I think it's just to put it into these posers, right? Okay, I gotta make sure. Okay, so here. Oh, brochures. There are travel editions here and amusement parks, concerned hotels and restaurants. Oh, look at this one. There's a couple maps here. It seems to be a map of the library car. The books look organized by genre, which are listed here. I love good overhead maps. Let's take it. Overhead added to your inventory. We should look at the brochure about the cave too. It looks like there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. That's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Check out our book club, book of the month, Gone Gal. Let's do that. Let's see this table. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are comfy, so plushy, puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. No, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had ring for every time murder ruined my nap time. Okay. A globe form is a planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd like to visit the countries. There's a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops and food you can't beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagania. If you ever been? I have actually. If you ever visited, be sure to stop by the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area, makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Specific book. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. The reeks of evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I can't trust the book he's written. It's weird even in here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books.
But Sonic needs me. No, it's not the time. Alright, let's move on then. Seems a little peek wouldn't hurt. He scavenged through the books, titles excitingly. He's like a kid at a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen on the floor everywhere, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. It's a user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it in the grounds and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so book. I'm trying to like kind of internalize everything we have already done. Okay, don't think there's anything left. I think maybe the hand. Oh, poor thing, because I'm really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone and let it do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Oh, okay. I think we kind of got. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car even before going into the saloon car. When the Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on its way out. There's got to be a reason why he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I believe we should. Shadow lock is in. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio, find out what really happened. Fancy a poem? Oh, hold on. Fancy a poem? What a poem about trains. Locomotive in motion. I've lost it. I think I've lost my lotion. The windows show the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. Actually, I really like that one. Huh? Okay, start interrogation. So, you don't believe us. It's not that I don't believe and trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining and validating all of your alibis. Him and I were here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library cart. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library cart to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if necessary. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't really entertaining enough for him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being a social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the Sonic Loom car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we've gathered with Knuckles. That brings my attention to you, Espio. Rogue entered the library car, found something, and then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time? You were in the library cart? Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he never stops till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read, but what was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I'd read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch that the book might be. Could you hand it to me? Alright, here he goes. The book Espio might have been reading. A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could that possibly support this? Alright, let's do this. Bum, 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 bum. It's like a Sonic game mixed into like a detective game. Oop. Oh, I don't know what's going on there, but ooh, that's what's going on there. Oh, there we go. We got plenty. We're good. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, what evidence do we get? There are books scattered all over the floor, but the remaining books on the shelves were on alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked that manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normal like you, Espio. Hey now, I wouldn't have been you insulting pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know what you mean, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. But you know, friendship can come from anywhere. This is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Get into the backseat if you don't mind. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip the pages and ask away. Oh, I see. Espio has the manual proof he's reading it. Which page should I quiz him on? 362. What? An efficient and extremely accurate technology is installed to assist in keeping the train spotless. During the events, it can be performed at various tests and responsible for cleaning up trash messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just don't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons, explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passengers' safety. Seems like SBO answered the ace question. Same with another one. I'll look at the page that I choose. 89. Raj explained the cancellation policy. No refunds, and you will be charged with no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Jeez, personal rules must have been over page. Last one. Let's see if I can get 3 and 3. 402. Was implemented support on conductor duties and ease of generation application. The intelligent data system is to determine the conductor to show smooth travel guests. I remember this. Your train has an autopilot, but I can't access it a full suite of capabilities throughout the conductor present. How did you pass your little test? Yes. Totally. It was while you were able to retain this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if he's bragging about that. You've cleared reading the manual. Answer was feeling too specific to be guesses. And you both have the nerve to ask questions of my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurs does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand your cautious attitudes. Factor was the only one here with me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. I definitely read through the manual, so it's supposed to be an SBO. Is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. He always puts me on the spot. Oh, I think we have a piece of evidence linked to what SBO saw reading. What was that? Wait. We should have a piece of evidence to link to someone who saw SBO. Oh, yes. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Don't waste your time. Not sure that's right. Oh, evidence. Oh, yes, this one. Shadow's lock. Please, pray tell. What does last anything to do? What we're up. Nerd Baxter, let's get an argument together. Okay, that's right, because he came through, and he would have seen him reading on the way back. Alright. Okay. Oh god, that was almost bad. Hee hee. Careful. Oh, almost lost. It would have been embarrassing. That's right, Shadow came through. Shadow walked through the library car to get the saloon car, but it was really high score the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't a high score for long. Crocs are natural gamers. SBO, I said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he never mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. Then Shadow, Knuckles, and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at that point. We know Shadow had walked back through the library car, and then the saloon car. There is absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, I simply slip up. I was just fully immersed in the book and I didn't notice Shadow. You tell me the sound of a door opening, closing, and locked wouldn't have caused you to look up? You see, I sense the SBO's desperation here, defending the argument that was reading the time isn't easy. So you didn't see Shadow returning to the saloon car. You locked the door. Then, at the moment, you were reading the library card at all. But how could SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors. There's no one in SBO's saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear. My dear, Learned Bexy, the one I could love to SBO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanished. I was involved with my book. I didn't notice Shadow pass through the library card. Honest. Then Victor returned to the tap on my shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must have avenged my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SPO. If you weren't here, there for Shadow to see reading, then where did you leave the library card? I didn't. Why doesn't he seem to write to me? Tails definitely seems to be onto something, but I don't see it. Was that SPO simply sitting and reading, or did he have something vanish and notice the card flipping? What should I do? Join Tails. No, I can't interrupt. Tails would be onto something here. Let's see. Let's continue the question and let him continue the next. My favorite and beloved employee, please. Protect the passengers aboard the train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, they'll have to torture us. Don't allow such an old, feeble thing to be sued. These are not the flashbacks, though, but let the ensure that guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellows, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows that SGO could have seen one another? Oh, alright, let's get things in order. Okay, because if he was just in a position where he might not have actually seen him, that could possibly. He could just not be, he could have been sitting in a spot where he wasn't actually. Oh god. Okay. Alright. Bing. Okay, we got all the rings. Good, good. These are getting harder and harder by the second, but we're making it. The library map. Oh, I see. See, it sits right across the partner in a straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way SBO and Shadow couldn't have seen each other. Looks like you have a point out there, exactly mapped out. I mean, where could SBO have been for Shadow not to see him? If he was here, yeah. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. I returned to Saloon Car and SBO was in that same spot. That confirms it then. Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen each other in the spot because a bookshelf was in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen the SBO, or vice versa. That makes a lot of sense. And now that you mention it, Shadow returned to SBO, there's just no way he could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad that I believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you for both your answering all of our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. Perfect. So that means these cars are completely fine. Too many locked doors about it, and I'm glad everything straightened up itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rogue, and especially Shadow. Oh, I see. The door next to the car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through the door. That means our cues to leave. See you later, Vector and Despio. Give 'em heck. And if you need any meat chopped, say the word. I'll keep my poetry shop for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors are kept getting locked. Tick tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I feel like I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, let's go see what's next. Coming. Alright, before we get anywhere, let's go ahead and save this game. Alrighty. I'm just going to override it there just to be safe. And from now, we'll go ahead and get going in this. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Or maybe we could finish up with Rogue and Shadow and see what is truly causing the problem. Who really murdered Sonic? And as always, guys, I'll catch you all in the next episode. And remember, stay adventuring. See you guys.